Good.
Let's get this out of the way here. First of all, the red in this painting is
Called reserved painting.
just really, it's nice that somebody's using red.
Okay,
right there.
got every variety of red in that painting.
It's, look, if you're going to have red, you got to have an oval. At any rate, aside from everything else, because I'm such a sucker for paint, and I was just mentioning to Billy, I mean, there's a lot of interesting overall things that bring this whole thing together. But there are certain qualities, and if you come in to look closely, these are the sorts of things that very prosaically you would see in a trompe oil painting, where you say, oh, look, he's got the reflection really great and all that stuff. But the interesting thing about that opportunity for a painter, and what happens here with Billy's, is that they really become paintings. I mean, the basic tenet of modernism, actually the basic, if you want to call it modernism, to me it starts with Rembrandt, where a painting became an object itself. It wasn't a representation of reality, it was reality. And if you look at these things, this is like the way the paint works and everything is rather like a dream. You know it represents something you remember, but it's such a memory that's so profound that you can look at this area and just you can throw your life into it. That's a good quality of a good painter. Some of these things get more narrative if you come in and look closely at them. I have close shots of it.
We got you zoomed in.
The orchestra pit and things like that. But this up here, there's a little vignette Billy put in of as if Lincoln happened to be at this performance, and John Wilkes Booth wandered in and happened to say, let's shoot him here. Not that that's funny, but if you look closely at if you come in close and look at that scene there, there's a quality to the painter, what's his name, Balthus, the way he would handle a figure. The interesting thing about working with figures is that figures don't when you dream and remember figures, you really don't remember them realistically. You don't remember them mimetically, photographically, least of all. And Balthus knew that, and he would always, there was a certain strong indication of what was going on, but the figure itself became the most important thing in the picture. And it's almost as if there were murders, as Malthus had in his paintings, it almost makes the viewer become the murderer, rather than the hero of the piece. I mean, the awkwardness of what happens to the human body in an action they might not be happy they're doing. That's what Balthus brought to painting. He made you feel like, gee, you're in this room where something awful might be happening. I could be them, the victim, or the perpetrator. That's a good quality. And the only way you can do that is the way Billy paints things. He paints iconically, I think. I don't think he realizes it yet, but it's there. And of course the ovals, just to say one thing, oval, 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 oval. Everybody knows, I did a drawing back in high school. Those damn ovals of the doorways and are very important in that building. And that's all I have to say about that, but and it's reserved.
It's great. It's called reserved.
Right.
Painting reserved. Who's it reserved for? Who's waiting to be seated there?
I don't know. Who do you got? You got?